NoDQ.com.
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 NoDQ.com. NoDQ.com.
Oh, fuck! Not another goddamn Zoogz Rift!
Puke-A-Mania! Greetings, this is Zoogz Rift, the Liquid Moamo. I want to get right down to business this week. I mean, I fool around a lot, but the truth is, I love professional wrestling. I've been in professional wrestling for a long time now, over 10 years. And I want to tell you that this past week of wrestling has been one of the best weeks that I've seen in pro wrestling for a long time. The family reunion show was excellent. It's about time that McMahon did something like that, because what it does is it gives validity to all three brands and basically makes the whole thing look more real. I really enjoyed it, and I'll tell you right now, I haven't seen it yet because it hasn't happened yet, but I want to say that I really look forward to the idea of all three champions fighting each other on Cyber Sunday. If I had to pick one of the three between Paul White or John Cena or Booker, the one that I would want to win is King Booker. I like him. I think he's an excellent performer and deserves some more push. However, of course, the person who I expect to win is John Cena. I don't know how they're going to do that without ruining the image, ruining the push for Big Show, but maybe they've decided that Big Show's been gotten enough. Another thing is that Chris Benoit is back. Chris Benoit is one of the best wrestlers alive. Excellent, superb technical wrestler. I wish he was a little better at his interviews, I'll tell you the truth, but nevertheless, that's what managers are for. WWE ought to think about that. Benoit, excellent wrestler, needs a little bit of talking skill. You got him over a guy like Steven Regal. Steven Regal is a superb technical wrestler. I've been a big fan of his for a long time. They have him play these clownish parts, which discredits him as a wrestler. I think that they ought to put him in more serious matches and put him over, because Steve Regal is excellent. He's always been excellent. Much better than these other guys like, what's his name, Fort Knox, Mike Knox, or whatever his name is, and these other guys who they're putting over, guys like Test. Come on. Cut the crap. In terms of the ECW show, yeah. What can I say? It's, it's all dick tease, Balls Mahoney, I think, is an excellent dealer, knows how to deal the cards, and all of those women have breasts. That's a good thing. It's nice that women have breasts. I like that personally. I'd like to see them at Cyber Sunday wrestling naked, and they do that little fuzzy thing. I don't know what it is with Big Show. I mean, the guy's an excellent wrestler, but maybe they've decided that, he's had his push and it's not going over big time like they would have hoped. So maybe it's time to bring in a younger guy, one of the more technical, talented wrestlers like CM Punk, and give him a shot at the title. Why not? Then we've got TNA this week. All right, now we're getting into Kurt Angle versus Samoa Joe. Now, let me tell you, Samoa Joe is one of my favorite wrestlers. I used to work with him. He's a nice guy, and this guy is thick as a brick. I mean, he is built tough. You don't want to fool around with Samoa Joe. But, of course, we all know Kurt Angle, and Kurt Angle is also the same way. Really tough, thick. Some wrestlers are not real thick like that. They're good. You get a guy like Jeff Hardy, who I tease about, but Jeff Hardy is an excellent wrestler. And, you know, Hardy, though, is not built thick. You know, you get a guy like Kurt Angle and put him up against Samoa Joe, we're going to have a really good feud going on there. I cannot pick. Cannot pick. Because we're going to have a really good feud. It's really hard to say. You know, TNA has all the potential. They've got great wrestlers. You know, guys like AJ Styles and God knows, I mean, the whole roster is really good. But they don't push it right. That, you know, they've got to stop putting emphasis on Jeff Jarrett if they want to get anywhere. If they want to compete with McMahon, they got to put less emphasis on Jeff Jarrett. Start putting more emphasis back on Styles and, of course, on Kurt Angle, you know. And some of the indie guys, you know, the guys who have worked their way up, like Christopher Daniels, excellent wrestler. And you got, he's not even in TNA, but he should be. And that's a guy named Scrap Iron Adam Pearce. Okay, well, that's Zoogz Rift, the Liquid Moamo, keeping it short this week, getting right to the point. I'm signing off now. I just want to close out with one thing, a famous line of Cactus Jack, these immortal words. I'd rather hurt a man than love a woman.